Hello and welcome to the Infinite Escape Room, the puzzling podcast where you join us on this November the 4th at 8:55 p.m. in the evening, and that's November the 4th, everybody outside, not the 5th, so put the fucking fireworks away. Welcome to the puzzling podcast where a group, a merry band you might say, of chums gathered together on the great public forum that is the internet, with extra freedom of speech now. Thanks, Elon, for that.
Yay!
We were definitely missing that. We gather together, drink together, and then work together to solve a homemade escape room of the ears. My name is John. I'm your host for the evening, and I'm joined here. Oh, no, before I'm joined by them, fuck those guys. Let's talk about my beer. I have a new beer that I've never had before, and I'm kind of excited. It's called Yeasty Boys Pot Kettle Black. And it's in a super cool little black tin. I don't remember where I found it. Somewhere. And it's South Pacific Porter. See, when I think of the South Pacific, I think of a front.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And a wall.
Now, when you say you don't know where you got it from, do you mean like you fought a man for it, or it was sort of rummaged out of a bin?
Oh, if I fought a man for it, I think I might have preferred to have lost.
Is it not good?
That's that is the hoppiest porter I have ever had in my life, which is not something you usually say about a porter. It's like somebody had an IPA and then, I don't know, just darkened it a bit somehow. That if I close my eyes, I would just say that's an IPA, which I don't normally drink. It's very fruity and very hoppy. I accuse thee of false advertising, bastards. And locked in with me tonight, we have...
I'm Alid, and speaking of fruity things, I am drinking a Fruly strawberry beer.
Ugh.
Ooh,
What's that
interesting.
like?
Rather nice. I'm enjoying it.
Really?
Yeah.
I've not tried a fruity beer before. Fruity ciders, yeah, fair enough, but fruity beers?
I saw it in Tesco this evening. I was like, do you know what? I really quite fancy trying that, and yeah, I would drink this. I quite enjoy it.
Are you getting strawberries there? If you close your eyes, are you in strawberry fields?
Hang on.
Or are you just going to beer with some sugar in it?
I'm in strawberry fields.
Oh, okay. Okay, I believe you. You sound convinced.
So I'm Chris, and due to a combination of the very late hour that Jonathan made us record,
oh fuck you,
and and
it's not even 9 o'clock.
Barely.
You're a grown man.
It's gonna get better. And the current quite eye-watering price of heating your own home in the UK at the moment, I have a hot chocolate.
Delicious.
I mean, you know that beer would literally do the same job in terms of how you feel.
In terms of how I feel, yes. But it would also probably disrupt my sleep more.
This is true.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I'm not being funny, Chris, but a hat.
There's a solid bet.
So
because at the moment it's like gravity is just making the hair move down your body over the years. So it all started on the head. And I knew you first when you were clean shaven and very long haired, and now all of the hair is on the bottom of the head, the long beard but bald on top. And I'm wondering if by the end of your life you will be a hobbit. Hairy feet and then naked as the day you're born.
If this is true, in 20 years' time, I have some very impressive pubes.
And I'm Jamie, and this evening I'm getting a little bit fancy, and I'm drinking that tier favourite, The Puzzler's Ruin, It's 19 Crimes.
Hey, The Puzzler's Ruin.
Yes, 19 crimes.
After enough of these, it will be, and it's the banished version.
It's the really nice one.
It has the skeleton on the front for the Halloween season, and it was
nice.
It was on offer, so there's 3 bottles of the bugger in the kitchen right now. I'll just finish this one off first, though. We'll see how the night goes, and
then you'll be done, and you'll suffer tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's odd that strawberry beer, weird, but jammy wine, totally fine. It's very like the Jam Shed, that wine, the 19 Crimes.
It's really not.
Jammy. I think it is.
Jam Shed is foul.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Fighting words.
You shut your whore mouth.
Jamshed is foul.
So
I disagree.
I noticed yesterday when getting this wine that Snoop Dogg has his own brand of wine now.
Yes.
Does he?
Yeah, and
What's it called?
It's just called Cali Red, which is a really bad name. And the thing is, it's a Shiraz as well. So at least he could have called it like a faux Shirazizzle or something like that. Something a bit more on brand than just Cali Red.
Yeah, that's kind of lame. Speaking of lame wines, I bought the 19 Crimes ripoff from
did
Aldi.
you?
Yeah. Oh God, what's it even called?
What is
It's
this?
not called the Banished.
Unspeakables or something,
It's
isn't
called
it?
I think it's called the Untouchables or the Unspeakables or something. But it's a total ripoff. The label, the paraffin label is the same. They've got a dodgy ancient fake photo of some convict. Like it's a complete ripoff, and it tastes vile. It's
Shame.
awful, and it's not even cheaper.
Oh, that sucks.
I
That does
bought
suck.
it for the curiosity value, and then was just utterly disappointed. Aldi, you fucked it, lads.
Shame.
You fucked it.
I might have to pick up a bottle tomorrow night just to prove it, because if you think Jamshed's nice, I might like the knockoff.
Doubting me. Now, dear listener, you may be wondering what the Infinite Escape Room is. Is it a lengthy, rambling beer and wine review podcast? No, it is not. What is it? This is going to my head. All this lovely beer and wine. It is an escape room, but unlike most escape rooms in the world, it is infinite, stretching endlessly into the future and indeed into the past, or about 250 episodes, or 200 listenable ones. Every room in the Infinite Escape Room seamlessly stitches into the next one in the hands of the delicate surgeons that are the producers. Each week, a member of the team brings the room, and the rest of the team bring the brains to solve it. And this week, it's me bringing the room.
You're missing brains, sorry.
And Jamie bringing the brains, and his able assistants, Chris and Ali. I don't want to establish a hierarchy, but Jamie, I think you're going to be doing the heavy lifting here.
I don't know. I'm a glass deep of this 19 Crimes. I wouldn't trust me.
But I want to see. So I had a team in my real life escape room last night. They booked with like an hour ahead. So it was a really last minute thing for them. And they were having an affair on the rest of their escape room team. They were a team of 4 and they came with just 2 and didn't want their photo to go on social media in case the rest of their team found out. They were serious. They were not joking about this. And they'd done like 50 rooms. They were a super experienced team. And they were, oh God, I told them about the podcast. They might listen. If so, hey,
Wow.
unsubscribe. If so, they were fascinating because they were a classic example of a team where the hard things are easy, but the easy things are hard.
Mm-hmm.
They solved all of the difficult, intricate shit just instantly. But you know the thing that held them back most the entire game?
Was it a key?
No, at the beginning of the game, there's a keypad by a door, and you find a code. The code goes in the keypad. The keypad is not hidden. It has a blue light on it. It's clearly illuminated. Could they find the keypad? Could they hell? Right in front of them, in the corridor, with them, almost no other features around. They got the code through the secret little what's it to get the code. It's very hard to find. Couldn't find the keypad. Spent 5 minutes. 5 full minutes searching the corridor top to bottom. Couldn't find the keypad. And then almost physically kicked themselves when they realized where it was. It was delightful. Absolutely delightful. And if you're listening, guys, thank you for joining us.
I'm going to take that as a massive clue for this room that there's something very obvious that we have to look at.
I mean, there always is with me because I'm not that bright.
But you are vindictive.
I'm vindictive. It's a question of whether you can bring yourselves down to my level.
Yeah, that's quite a distance.
I would like to take a minute now to thank some of the people that make this continuing journey into the unknown possible. And that is our growing legion of Patreons, the good folks out there in the wide world who give us a couple of quid every month to keep the show on the metaphoric road. The moon base on the metaphoric moon, God in his metaphoric castle. No, heaven. Heaven castle. Castle heaven.
If I was
which is
God,
in Wales.
If I was
which
God,
is
I'd live in a
full of
castle.
What is it? The rich man in his castle, the poor man at his gate. God alone created them and ordered their estate. Isn't that the one? Isn't that the thing?
It sounds good.
That
bullshit.
is a thing. Yeah.
It is Hot bullshit, and maybe it's a clue to today's puzzle.
Ooh, hot bullshit.
In particular, I would like to thank two of our Patreons tonight, and that is Dave Lecomte. Ooh, there's a P in there, David. There's a P in there. You've made it difficult. Or your parents made it difficult. Well, one of your parents made it difficult, assuming that one of your parents took the name of the other parent and they didn't just make something up because they were eloping or running away from something. I don't know. You tell me. Dave Lecomte. Let's go with that. Thank you for joining us. And also special thanks to Christopher Chierg. There's a nice straightforward name, Dave. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm not even drunk. I can hear Mike in some far-off place shivering for reasons unknown. Lovely. Gentlemen, are we ready?
We are.
You better believe it.
Last week, you uncovered Elon Musk's plot to achieve world domination by supplanting world leaders with pliant Tesla bots. The scheme is already well underway. Donald J. Trump is a known Tesla bot. We can only hope that our last 5 prime ministers have been as well, because there's certainly some fucking compelling evidence, isn't there? Having overheard Elon's admission, you must now return to Earth from the moon base to warn humanity about the danger, ideally before Musk's Twitter takeover is complete and he controls the only fucking way we seem to get our news these days. You are standing in a corridor on the moon base in your depleted spacesuits, listening through a door to Musk's discussion. There's a movement to your left. Donald Trump bot is there and walking blithely toward you, a fixed, self-satisfied smile smeared across his leathery orange face, a face that, now you see it up close, resembles a slightly dried-out Satsuma. Trumpbot's form is so vast that he takes up the entire hallway. You have no choice but to flee before him. Trumpbot, in an oversized suit and flapping tie, still without acknowledging you in any way, corrals you to the other end of the corridor where there is an airlock. The airlock door remains shut. Through the door window, and the window on the outer door of the airlock, you can see a short stretch of lunar landscape and a large SpaceX rocket ready for takeoff. A bright LED display on the side of the rocket reads, "Destination, Mar-a-Lago Resort. T-28, 23, 22, 21, 20, and counting down." In front of you is the locked airlock inner door. Next to you is a blinking display panel. Behind you is the vast form of Trumpbot. What would you like to do?
Okay.
Have we got bleach?
What?
I hear it's a fantastic vaccine. And I wonder, can we use it on him?
The old ones are the best. Well, he is a robot, so probably not.
Oh. I'm not fully caught up with where we're at this point. Are we still monkeys?
My God, Jamie, if only there was some sort of document.
I feel
some
as though
sort
we
of
are.
overview, you might say.
I don't know what you refer to.
Let's say you are. It doesn't matter. You're in spacesuits.
Okay.
You are hominoids in spacesuits. All right.
Okay.
Do we
Can
have
we have a look at
players?
this? Can we have a look at this blinking display?
Yes.
Okay. The airlock display panel. It's blinking at you, and the text on it simply says, "Present ID pass."
Okay. Do I have anything like on my spacesuit that looks like an ID pass?
You do not. You are illegitimate in this area.
Ooh.
Does the Trump bot have a ID pass on it?
Okay. What are you doing?
Can we get near it, or is it going to do something?
As you approach it, it does nothing.
In which case, can we inspect it for anything that it may have on it?
You can. As you leaf around inside Trumpbot's jacket, his robot form is revealed. There is a small screen in the center of his chest with a message on it. And you also find his ID pass.
What does the message say?
The message says, "Technical leap of the podcast number 1. Will you fucking work?" This. Would one of you describe what just appeared in the test kind of live recording? In detail, please.
Your So it says your PC ran into a problem and needs to restart. We're just collecting some error info and then we'll restart for you. 0% complete. Estimated time until restart, 27 years, 29 days.
57.
You asked me to read and I can't do a simple task. All I had to do was read. Estimated time until restart, 57 years, 29 days, 13 hours approximately. For more information about this issue and possible fixes, visit windows.com/stopcode. Do you need the rest? Are we...
Yes.
Oh, if you call a support person, give them this info. Stop code. Critical AI speech creator failed. Manual speech creator enabled. Critical AI vocab library failed. Hard code vocab library enabled. Preparing tweets. And there's a QR code, which I wonder if we're supposed to
You are not.
to check.
You are not. I don't know what will happen. I do not know where that. I take no responsibility for where that QR code will lead.
I may have already scanned it. And it just says, I can't believe you scanned it. That's all it
Yes.
says.
Wow,
There's just some
you
guy in
actually
office somewhere
scanned
going,
it.
"What?"
10 out of 10.
Fair play. What Chris failed to mention is that was a beautiful facsimile, if I say so myself, of the Windows 10 blue scrreen of death.
It's even got the
You
sad
put a lot
face.
of work into that and you're upset.
I did.
didn't.
I put a lot of work into finding the website that lets you create a fake one of those, which is out there for those who want to.
Of course.
And it's rather beautiful.
At first, I thought that one of those error codes said hardcore vocab library enabled. And I thought, yeah, well, Trump he's firing all cylinders right now.
I almost
This,
tripped over
this,
that.
this would have been a legitimate alternative. The blue screen of death is then replaced by this.
Oh, so we've got what looks like a word cloud in the shape,
of Trump.
Trump's malformed, melted visage. With a bunch of random ways that I can see things like will, thank, Biden, great, Joe Biden, vote, people, Democrat, big. I'm surprised that's not a bigger word in that word cloud.
Ironic.
So yeah, it doesn't seem to be anything relevant that jumps out at the moment, but I'm sure it will in time.
There is also, away from the images and back into the escape room world now, there is also so there is a facility on this screen on Trump's Teletubby tummy, let's call it, for you to tap on these words and they will appear in the order you have tapped them. And then there is a button you can press that says speak.
Ooh. Now, can we get him to say something really bad?
And you have Trump's ID.
Can we use that, please, on the screen that requires a ID pass?
You can. The screen flashes green and the text that says...
So we
Turing
got,
test required.
yeah, ID confirmed.
read it aloud. You want an audio? Oh,
Go on, then I'll read it aloud. It says, ID confirmed, Donald James Trump. Warning, airlock for human use only. Turing test required.
Oh, shit. Well, we're screwed.
Connecting to operator. Connected. Oh. Hello, Donald. I have been assigned to determine your humanity. I will write 5 questions to you on this terminal. Please respond verbally within 1 minute of each question. All 5 questions must be answered with suitable humanity to proceed. Only the addressed individual's voice will be recognized.
Oof.
Oh, heck. Right, hang on.
So ropey impressions of Trump from us are not going to fly this time.
No, we're going to need to use this word cloud and him.
Yeah. Yeah, you can use the robot to synthesize
So we
his
need
voice.
to make sentences out of all those words.
Yeah.
This might be an appropriate time to tell you where this word cloud comes from. This is a word cloud drawn from all of Donald Trump's tweets.
Wow.
Oh.
He's like obsessed with Biden. It's terrible.
You will need to respond as Donald Trump.
It's fine.
Humanely, using only the words of Donald Trump.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's problematic.
Sometimes.
I can't see Kafefi in there.
This is true. Or big league, which it turns out he was saying big league. He just said it badly, which is not as fun as thinking of him saying big league. Like that's,
Yep.
sometimes the bullshit is more entertaining.
Okay.
Okay.
So I
Let's do
assume
this
we're going
test.
to get
Ready?
question 1.
Ready?
Yep.
Rock and roll.
Yeah.
Whew.
What is your favourite pastime?
Pastime.
60 seconds.
Okay. Let's have a look, see what we got here.
I don't know how the next bit. 21 seconds to go. I got 21
Oh
seconds
wow,
to
there's
go.
a song.
There's something else there. I don't know. I don't know songs.
This feels very
10
much
seconds
like
to go.
Countdown all of a sudden.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Oh,
Dum 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 dum.
Right, I'm good.
Dum 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 dum. Your time is up, gentlemen.
okay. That's fine.
Please consult
The
on your
best
answers.
I've got is say fake news.
Nice.
Okay. I've got
Okay.
really great American testing.
Nice. I did initially have big Florida, great job, even better, love China, but then I crossed it out because I found one word that sums it up perfectly. Coming.
Yes.
Are we going with that?
Yeah, I think we have to,
100%
don't we?
yes.
Okay, so in response to the question, what is your favorite pastime? I hope this works. The Donald J. Trump bot says this. Dramatic pause.
Coming, the greatest coming in history. The greatest. In history.
Do you know that's pretty spot on, to be fair.
Yeah, it sounds fine.
He repeats the word several times and then stammers a bit, which is concerning.
Does that get us past question 1?
Hey!
Good.
What do you get out of that activity? Oh no!
1 minute.
Oh, God.
Right. I just need one word to be on this, and I'm good.
I have to ask, are you perhaps regretting going with Alan's choice here?
No.
Oh, Jamie's choice.
No,
sorry.
I think we're going to double
No.
down. This is going to be great.
Yeah, this is going to be fine. Just the one word. Be in it.
Okay.
Really? He doesn't say this word? That's disappointing.
Yeah. It feels like that Donald Trump has been a lot more restrained in his tweets than he was in his speeches.
Yeah.
What is...
It's fine.
Okay. I've got a few to suggest. I've got a high or a great state.
Nice. What have we got?
Okay.
Alice?
Love.
Love, nice.
Cool.
Love.
I got big energy, big numbers, good love.
I feel like, I mean, I don't want to sway you guys, but I feel like Jamie's got a lead here.
Yeah. I reckon the big energy is
Was it big energy, big numbers, good love?
Yeah.
the whole thing.
We could just do the whole thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
The
do the
whole thing?
whole,
Okay, yeah, why
whole
not?
thing done.
That's
Yep.
It's classic business, isn't it? Rule of threes.
It is. Okay. Trump bot.
Big energy, big numbers, good love.
How would you describe
How would you
yourself?
describe yourself?
I am sailing. I am sailing across the ocean. Is that the line? The concentration on your faces is magnificent.
It's surprisingly difficult to coherently write something that needs to sound incoherent.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time.
Okay, I've got. Yep, fine.
So I've got 2 for your consideration. Big Great Florida President Man. And
How did you do it so quick?
and big Great Fox News Puppet.
Oh, I mean, one of them's beautifully.
One's accurate, one's Trumpy.
I've got 2. I've got 2, so I've got one which is Obama tonight. And the other one is Million MAGA Big President Governor of Fake News.
Oh, I like that one.
What's that?
Million MAGA Big President Governor of Fake News.
What are we going with?
Oh, Chris, you got anything?
No, I was a variation of your other one of just like big president. I think was it your first one, Jamie, was like very similar to that, but far better.
Big Great Florida President Man.
I reckon that one.
You think? Okay.
It depends whether or not the puzzle is to match what Trump would actually put or something else. And I think it is. I think we're supposed to be similar to how he would reply.
I mean, Chris, you're very similar to how he would reply just in yourself.
Wow, thank you.
When you said I'll come on tonight, I thought, oh shit, I've got to make this harder now.
Yeah, I'm so much like Trump.
There's a soundbite for next episode.
I mean, you struggled to read earlier.
Well
Chris.
known.
It was a simple task. And, dots are joining. Okay, which are you going with, guys?
I quite like Million MAGA.
Million MAGA Big President Governor of Fake News?
Yeah.
I think it's funny.
I like to think with that, like the way that Trump tweets, because he'll say some bullshit sentence, but then he'll just put fake news at the end of it.
Yeah.
It's like a separate sentence rather than the governor of fake news.
Yeah,
Go on
just
then.
Okay, so would we like fake news to be capitalized?
Yeah.
yeah.
An exclamation mark.
Okay. I don't know what that will do. Trump bot's a tricky figure. Okay. Here we go. What a world we live in. Here we go.
Million MAGA Big President, Governor of Fake News.
That's probably the most accurate voice we've had so far, though.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Okay.
Oh,
No.
Hey.
are you a good person?
The fourth question, are you a good person? Which actually, in a Turing test, is quite a good question to ask.
I don't think Trump would actually answer this one, though. I think he would deflect straight away.
Well, in that case, you've got your word cloud. Deflect. Deflect is not in the word cloud. I don't think you know what deflect means. I'm not deflecting. You're deflecting.
Oh, wow. That was accurate.
That was good.
You're deflecting me. It wasn't me, it was the bot. I don't think I've ever had 3 solvers concentrating this hard, ever. And time.
Okay.
Consider your answers.
Okay, I've got 2. I've got Wonderful Winning Watch. And then I got History Thank American.
Ooh.
That's
what you got.
MAGA President Strong.
That sounds like a sort of Big Chief Sitting Bull answer, doesn't it? I got President Strong.
Yes.
If Trump were Red Indian chieftain, that's what he would say.
Yeah. I can see you coming from.
What you got, Jamie?
I got one more, which was Big Justice must fight Biden.
That one's nice.
That one.
I like that. Yeah, all I got was Sleepy Joe Biden will never MAGA. Vote Trump. I think Fight Biden is a winner.
Mm.
What was the exact?
Big Justice must fight Biden.
I'd love to see a comic book where Donald Trump is called Big Justice. It's the long-handed justice, and it's coming for you. It's going to be spectacular.
Oh, wow.
Joe. Big Justice. Fight Biden. Or
Big Justice must fight Biden.
Do you know what, John? I don't even think we need the bot. I mean, you could do the voices.
okay, so the fifth one. Do you want me to try it?
Yeah.
Okay, the fifth question is up.
Oh, God.
How will history remember you? Gentlemen, you have 7 minutes remaining.
Oh, shit.
Done.
No one ever does that countdown, do they? They never go halfway through and go, done.
Done.
Fuck you. Done.
Come on.
In your own time, mate. He's going to stretch, do a bit of downward dog.
Which coincidentally is the word that I'm going to submit.
Well, world protect America great.
Nice.
I got fracking fake news campaign.
I decided...
Sounds like...
Oh, sorry.
That sounds like some cursing from Farscape.
Yes.
I like the alliteration.
Yeah. I decided to go with Trump's penchant of repeating himself and go back to one of my previous answers of either big, great Florida president man or big energy, big numbers, good love.
I mean,
something about big, great Florida president, man. It's just lovely.
Yeah, I think we've got to do that.
I mean, I'm going to have to do it because I've lost the website now. What was it? Big, great Florida president man? Big, great Florida president man.
Wunderbar. Bravo. Hey.
The operator has responded. Would somebody read the response?
Thank you, Donald. Your answers are well aligned with our records of your speech. You may proceed.
The inner airlock door slides open. Trump bot groans and lumbers inside, pushing you all before him. The inner airlock door closes behind you. There is a panel to your left that will allow you to equalize pressure to the lunar landscape and then open the door. There is also a small emergency station. This comprises an air hose to top up your depleted suits, an insulated fire hose for spraying water, and a fire bucket filled with sand. You still have your space helmets with you. Your suits are depleted of air, but can be easily topped up before departure. What would you like to do?
Okay. So I think let's get the air hose and top our air back up in our
let's top the air back up.
You are topped up.
What does the panel take?
Nothing. Just whack it, and it will equalize pressure and then open the outer door.
Just do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The outer door slides open, and you bound across the silent desert of the moon with Trumpbot loping stupidly behind you. You approach the waiting space rocket. You enter through the airlock, equalize pressure, and emerge into another corridor. To your left is another display panel. To your right is a long-term survival kit.
What's on the display panel?
This.
Oh, shit. Warning. Re-entry thrusters water coolant level too low. Current level 17 litres.
Correct.
Minimum 21 litres. Warning, do not substitute other liquids. Coolant system is for water only. Oh, shit. So maybe we need to go back and grab that fire hose.
Yeah. Grab the fire hose.
Bone
Yeah.
back.
Okay.
Grab fire hose, come back.
You're re-equalising pressure, going back outside and getting the fire hose?
Yeah, and the bucket of sand too. We'll get them all.
Okay, how are you getting the fire hose through an airlock?
Pass.
Shit.
Shit.
There's 2 doors, one of which has to be closed at all times.
Can we use the Trump bot to do something?
The Trump bot is standing inside the spacecraft. He won't move.
Oh. Can we dump the sand out, fill it full of water,
Yes.
and then when we go out onto the lunar landscape, hold the bucket upside down so when it tries to lift up via gravity, it stays in the bucket itself?
First of all, let's take a moment for how Jamie thinks gravity works.
We're on the moon, right? There's
Gravity doesn't pull up.
Go up. Oh my God.
Look, I've seen enough cartoons to know that this is exactly how it works.
I just.
Oh wow. Okay.
I just want to add, I thought I'd misunderstood something there. I thought we were on some sort of spaceship orbiting the moon for a moment.
Nope.
No, Jamie just doesn't know how gravity works.
Okay, so
I've
you fill up
jumped
the fire
several
bucket
times.
with water, you equalize pressure, step out on the lunar surface, and to your horror, the water immediately begins to evaporate in the vacuum. A lack of atmosphere. Within a few seconds, the entire bucket is empty. Guess again.
Okay.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
Can we...
Oh,
There's a
we got
survival
something-
kit.
we
There's a
got something
survival
just-
kit. What's in the survival kit?
in the survival kit, the kit contains everything a stranded astronaut would need to survive until rescue: a large supply of dried food, several patch kits for repairing damaged spacesuits, a mobile water reclaimer for recycling water out of other liquids, and a pop-up self-anchoring habitat tent for shelter.
Can we...
The water thingy. The water thingy.
Okay, the water reclaimer for recycling water out of other liquids.
Can we...
Is there anything stopping us filling it with normal water?
Yes, you don't have any.
Do we not have it in the fire
The
extinguisher?
survival kit is in the spaceship, but it's not in the moon base.
Right.
Well, can we take it back and
take it
fill it up
across?
with water from the fire
No,
extinguisher?
so the water reclaimer is bolted to the wall.
Can we piss in it?
You can, but you don't need to pee.
I don't think we can drink enough water and wait that long for it to work through the system either.
Fun fact, it doesn't take long at all. I looked it up.
Oh, so we'll just drink a ton of water and then piss into that container.
Ideally, very quickly.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, you don your spacesuits again, go dashing back to the, what was it called? Moon base, that was it. Fill your proverbial boots with water, put your space helmets back on, go dashing back to the spacesuit, very rapidly gagging for a piss. And what are you doing? You pissing into the water reclaimer?
Yes.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, you pee into the water reclaimer. The water reclaimer then immediately ejects water onto the floor opposite it.
Oh, it's a straight in, straight out affair.
It is.
So we need to have it ready.
You do.
Right. So, I'm trying to get the
I
position.
mean, you've got a bucket and a hose, guys. What can I tell you?
And we're in an airlock at this point, so it won't evaporate.
Yes.
Fine. So we just position it for the bucket.
Yeah.
The bucket is currently in the moon base.
Crap, we can grab the bucket.
Space helmet's back on. I have given you a little bit of a time extension here, lads, because I do not have a fail ending that Jamie can actually take. So you return to the moon base, once again get tanked on the purest water you've ever drunk, which is recycled from other people's piss, fun fact.
Yep.
You then take either the fire hose or the bucket, either of which would do in this instance, and return to the rocket with one of the above. Piss, I like to think all at the same time, into the water reclaimer.
Are we like just standing in a circle around this reclaimer?
Yes, you are.
Crossing the
Yes,
streams.
Yeah. You then return the purified water into the bucket, empty it into a waiting tube for the coolant system, and the panel turns green.
Yay.
With my little time extension, a mere 41 seconds to go.
Woo.
To your sudden horror, you realize that Trumpbot is no longer with you. And suddenly, his face appears upon the panel.
Welcome, friends,
congratulations to the first ever, probably the best ever manned mission to Mars LA We will big league go where man has never go before. The display panel flashes up with a new destination, Mars. The engines roar. You are thrown to the floor by the force of the acceleration. And in the airlock window, the Earth rises briefly over the moon's surface, then disappears from view as the rocket banks away and into the inky black of space. Congratulations, you have solved my puzzle.
Woo! Woo! And now we're trapped
done,
in a
guys.
spaceship with Donald Trump bot. Oh no!
Okay, I have to know: were there right and wrong answers to the Turing test?
So I mean, it was going to be entirely on my judgment,
Right, okay.
And I was. Let's just say, as long as you entered into the spirit of it well, I was probably going to let you get away with most things there. It is helpful, though, that were this a device to genuinely compare his previous words with what was being said now, you could get away with basically every single thing you guys said. And any system checking that would go, yeah, that stacks up. That's accurate. That's fine. This is the guy. No system would go, well, wait a second, there's grammar in here.
But if you didn't know who Trump was, I'm not sure his speech would pass a Turing test, though. Like,
true. I think it's quite likely it would fail. However, I was listening to another excellent podcast called Cautionary Tales, and one episode recently was about the Turing test, and the takeaway from the episode was not that the problem with the Turing test is that the computers aren't very good at it or have gotten better at it. The problem with the Turing test is that we've gotten worse at it. We've gotten quite bad.
Huh.
what?
So we basically, the standard of human conversation on the internet has become so poor and so short that it's easier to pass the Turing test by simply having your bot let out streams of abuse.
Right, yeah, so it seemed realistic at that point.
There was a very famous one, and it was in the early 90s. It was ages ago. And this guy just wrote this little chatbot to respond to, was it AIM? It was one of the early messenger services with just a stream of, everything. It would just, pick a kind of abuse. And a friend of his tried to get in touch with him and talked with the bot for 90 minutes.
Wow.
Before checking out and going, this is bullshit. 90 minutes.
Wow.
And it was just abusing him.
That is impressive.
So, yeah, that was the really sad takeaway, that actually to pass the Turing test is really easy. All you've got to do is hurl abuse. And the amount of people that will catch you drops dramatically because everyone gets really fucking angry.
Yeah.
It's really
easiest to imitate the lowest of us.
Yeah. I mean, it's a nice way of getting away with just abusing people and being a dickhead. You can go, oh, sorry, that was actually a bot. I was testing a bot. It went rogue.
Left the chat bot on again.
I'm really
My
sorry.
bad. My bad.
That is some
Boss.
colourful language that bot used. Good Lord. Wouldn't do that.
Yes. Who taught that bot that? Oof. And yes, fun fact, water will indeed evaporate immediately on the moon.
Wow.
Or indeed on Mars. I read The Martian recently, amazing book. And that was one of the things I learned, that you can't just carry it around up there. I thought it would freeze, but it will most likely just evaporate and distillate very quickly.
What if you put a bucket upside down, though?
Well, that's what I was thinking. You know what I'm saying?
No, because it's about the pressure you'd have to see.
Yeah, it's about the pressure difference. No, I loved it. Like Jamie said, so confidently. Right, we turn the bucket upside down to stop gravity.
Put your hand under the bucket at the same time, so it seals it and it forms a containment.
You got to
unit.
get a real good seal.
Like fuck you.
Yeah.
Pressure, moon pressure. You
I
don't
mean,
know
I
me.
would have. I probably would have let you get away with using some of the repair kits on the top of the bucket. Maybe
I was thinking
create a
about that.
seal. That would have been. So there were a few ways you could have done that. You could have gotten the habitat, put someone in the habitat, and then the others dragged them across the lunar surface with them and the water bucket, or the water bucket inside the sealed habitat. That would have worked. You could have drunk the water as you did, and then piss it into the water reclaimer.
Yeah,
There were a couple of options.
we
there.
somehow picked the most easily misinterpreted, the potentially filthiest option of of all the options available.
You make it sound like a bad thing, Chris.
We've all pissed in a bucket with our friends in our time, Chris. Okay, don't act like you haven't.
Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us tonight, tomorrow, in the morning, in the evening, in space, wherever and whenever you are listening to this show. If the universe has come to an end, if humanity has finally destroyed ourselves and crashed and burned, and we are merely looked upon like an interesting graveyard by the aliens in space, and you're listening to this now, alien, thank you, and please subscribe to us on social media. We can be found at tier_podcast on Twitter, Notion at least on Instagram, and on the Facebook too. We're also at our home on the internet, www.theinfiniteescaperoom.com, where you can find this episode and all those that went before it and after it. About, 250 of them now, Jamie?
I'd say yes.
Yeah.
200 and a
yes.
bit. I don't know. Yes.
200 and a bit episodes. Thank you very much. We will see you next time on the Infinite Escape Room. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Bye.